The Ottoman Empire, a name that echoes through history. It was a realm of immense power and influence, stretching across 3 continents and encompassing a diverse array of cultures, languages, and religions. From its founding in the late 13th century by Osman I, the empire grew to become one of the most formidable powers in the world. It evokes images of grand sultans, sprawling cities, and a vast empire that bridged east and west. The bustling marketplaces of Istanbul, the architectural marvels like the Hagia Sophia, and the rich cultural tapestry woven from the threads of countless civilizations all contributed to its grandeur. But by the early 20th century, this once mighty empire had earned the somber title of the sick man of Europe. Internal strife, economic troubles, and the pressures of modernity had taken their toll. The empire, which had once been a beacon of strength and unity, was now struggling to maintain its integrity. It finally breathed its last in 1922. The dissolution of the Ottoman Empire marked the end of an era, but it also set the stage for the birth of new nations and the redrawing of borders in the Middle East and beyond. What if this had not been the end? What if the empire had found a way to adapt and survive the tumultuous changes of the early 20th century? Could it have reformed and revitalized itself, avoiding the fate that befell so many other empires? What if the Ottoman Empire never collapsed? Imagine a world where the empire navigated the challenges of the modern era, embracing technological advancements and political reforms, and emerged stronger than ever. This question takes us on a journey into the realm of alternate history. It invites us to explore the myriad possibilities and the profound impact such a scenario would have had on global politics, culture, and society. It compels us to imagine a world where the Ottoman Empire navigated the treacherous currents of the 20th century and emerged not as a fading memory, but as a vibrant force on the world stage. A world where the empire's influence extended into the realms of science, art, and international diplomacy. This essay delves into this intriguing possibility. It examines the key moments and decisions that could have altered the course of history, allowing the Ottoman Empire to thrive in a rapidly changing world. It explores the factors that led to the empire's decline and imagines the reforms that could have reversed its fate. From economic policies to military strategies, we consider the changes that might have enabled the empire to endure. Join us as we journey through an alternate 20th century where the Ottoman Empire not only survives but thrives, shaping the destiny of nations and leaving an indelible mark on our world. This exploration of what might have been offers a fascinating glimpse into a world that could have been had history taken a different path. The Ottoman Empire, once a beacon of power and prosperity, faced a gradual but relentless decline. Several key factors contributed to its demise. Internal strife and corruption began to plague the once efficient Ottoman bureaucracy. Nationalist movements within the empire's diverse population, fueled by burgeoning ideas of self-determination, chipped away at Ottoman unity. External pressures mounted as European powers, hungry for territory and resources, began to view the Ottoman Empire as easy prey. Economic stagnation, exacerbated by the empire's inability to keep pace with Western industrialization, further weakened its foundations. The empire, once a formidable power, was now vulnerable. Could the Ottoman Empire have survived? This question has intrigued historians and scholars for decades. It is possible, but it would have required a series of sweeping and decisive reforms. The empire, once a formidable force, was facing numerous internal and external challenges. First and foremost, the empire needed to address its internal problems. Economic instability, social unrest, and administrative inefficiencies were rampant. A crackdown on corruption and inefficiency within the government was paramount. Corruption had seeped into the very fabric of the administration, weakening its effectiveness. This could have been achieved by implementing meritocratic systems, promoting officials based on ability rather than patronage. Such a system would have ensured that the most capable individuals were in positions of power. To quell nationalist sentiments, the empire could have adopted a more inclusive approach to governance. Nationalism was a growing force, threatening the unity of the empire. Granting greater autonomy to different ethnic and religious groups within the empire could have fostered a sense of unity and belonging. This would have allowed various communities to feel represented and valued. This could have been achieved through a system of decentralized administration, where local leaders had a greater say in regional affairs. By empowering local authorities, the central government could have maintained control while addressing local needs more effectively. Had the Ottoman Empire successfully implemented these reforms, the world would look very different today. The Middle East, instead of being carved up by colonial powers, might have remained under Ottoman control. This would have had a profound impact on the region's political and cultural landscape. The geopolitical map of the world would be vastly different. A stronger Ottoman Empire would have been a major player on the world stage, potentially altering the course of major global events. The two world wars, the Cold War, and even the rise of globalization could have unfolded in entirely different ways. Section 5. The Middle East, a tapestry of cultures under Ottoman rule. The Middle East, the cradle of civilization, would have been profoundly impacted by a surviving Ottoman Empire. Instead of the arbitrary borders drawn by colonial powers, the region might have retained its historical unity. This would have had significant implications for ethnic and religious groups in the area. The Arab world, instead of being fragmented into separate nation-states, might have remained under the Ottoman umbrella. This could have fostered greater cooperation and unity among Arab countries, potentially leading to a more peaceful and prosperous region. Section 6. Europe and the Ottoman Colossus. A new balance of power. A resurgent Ottoman Empire would have forced European powers to recalibrate their strategies. The scramble for Africa might have been less aggressive, as the Ottomans would have presented a formidable obstacle to European expansionism. The balance of power in Europe itself would have been different. The Ottoman Empire, situated at the crossroads of East and West, could have acted as a bridge between the two. This could have fostered greater cultural exchange and understanding, potentially mitigating some of the conflicts that arose in the 20th century. Section 7. America and the Ottomans. Across the Atlantic Divide. Even the United States, geographically distant from the Ottoman Empire, would have felt its presence. A stronger Ottoman Empire would have played a more prominent role in global affairs, potentially impacting American foreign policy. The US might have sought closer ties with the Ottomans, viewing them as a valuable ally in a changing world. Economic ties between the two nations could have flourished, with the US potentially investing in Ottoman industrialization. This could have had a ripple effect on the global economy, creating new markets and opportunities. Section 8. Technological advancements. An Ottoman industrial revolution, a modernizing Ottoman Empire, would have had to embrace technological advancements. This would have involved investing heavily in education, particularly in science and engineering. The empire could have become a hub for technological innovation, attracting talented individuals from around the world. Imagine Ottoman cities illuminated by electricity, connected by railroads, and humming with the sounds of industry. This industrial revolution would have transformed the empire's economy, propelling it into the ranks of the world's leading powers. Section 9. Conclusion: a speculative glimpse into an Ottoman future. The question of whether a surviving Ottoman Empire would have been beneficial or detrimental to the world is a complex one. This empire, which once spanned 3 continents, was a melting pot of cultures, religions, and traditions. Its influence stretched from the deserts of Arabia to the plains of Hungary, and from the shores of North Africa to the mountains of the Caucasus. On the one hand, a stronger Ottoman Empire could have prevented the artificial divisions of the Middle East, potentially fostering greater peace and stability in the region. The arbitrary borders drawn by colonial powers after World War I have led to numerous conflicts and a legacy of instability. A unified Ottoman rule might have offered a different trajectory, one where diverse communities coexisted under a single administrative umbrella. On the other hand, a powerful empire, even one that had embraced reforms, could have posed its own set of challenges. Centralized power can often lead to resistance and rebellion, especially in a diverse empire like the Ottomans. The balance between maintaining control and allowing autonomy would have been a delicate one. The Ottoman Empire's legacy is a mixed bag, with periods of great tolerance and prosperity interspersed with times of oppression and conflict. Its markets were bustling centers of trade where goods from across the world were exchanged. Yet, It also faced internal strife and external pressures that tested its resilience. Ultimately, the fate of the Ottoman Empire, like all empires, rested on its ability to adapt to a changing world. The rapid advancements in technology, shifts in global power dynamics, and the rise of nationalist movements all played a role in shaping its destiny. Whether it could have navigated these challenges successfully remains a topic of intriguing speculation.